We have our second round of the Cup, followed by a game against Roma in the league. Our theme from the previous episode is doing us pretty good. We've only lost one game, and we've scored an absolute bag full of goals. Welcome back. Club 5, Episode 3. We have the tiniest bit of transfer business to cover, which you can already see, so it's covered. We are currently sat in the European positions, which we were looking for. We've got a really strong goal difference. Not as strong as some of the teams, which is understandable. And as I said, we're doing quite well. Before we jump into the episode, in its entirety though, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, show your support on the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. And our fixtures. So, since you were last with me, we played the game against Milan and then into Torino. Following that, we played Ascoli, who are the team that we've got in the Cup today. We beat them 4-1. A 1-1 draw following that against Parma. 5-1 win against Monza. 2-1 loss against Napoli, which was quite a close game. It was unfortunate for us to lose it in the end. We then played Spezia, won 4-1. Beat Cagliari 3-1, and most recently a 4-1 win against Genoa. There is one thing I wanted to show you from this game. Whilst we scored 4 goals, their player scored one of the most disgraceful and audacious goals I think I've seen. Considering the fact that his team were 4-0 down at this point as well. I don't know why he tried it, but it's a pretty cool goal. So we got through on goal. I think it's your man down here, yeah. So he goes through on goal into the area. He does a Rabona backheel chip. What is that? Is it a Rabona? I'm not sure. I don't even know what you call that. But it's pretty cool. I don't know if I can show you a different angle. Let me just zoom it the hell in. Okay, height hasn't helped, but it's just unacceptable, that is. To cover the 2 outgoing transfers a little bit better, I have Norze Rodriguez, who's another one of the youngsters that just wasn't really going to get into the first team. We've sold him for 1.1 million to Frosinone, who are currently a Serie B team. And then we've also let Jason Guzman go to Anderlecht. He came to me and says that he wanted more game time. I told him to get in the bin. So we had the agreement that he'd be sold for 16.5 million. Anderlecht then came in for about 8.5. And I just thought his wages are pretty high considering we're not playing him at all. He's 30. He's got, 2 years left on his contract after this season, so he's got a decent amount left on the contract. But I didn't want the fact of us not selling him and then not being able to get rid of him or getting him out for pittance. And to be honest, now we need the money, so it'll give me, hopefully, a little bit of wiggle room in the January window. The team to play Ascoli. I'm giving a few little rests, but I'm hoping we're still going to be strong enough to do what we need to do. Our centre mid is Castrovilli. He's going to be a box-to-box mid. I'm still kind of shuffling around on this role. I'm not 100% sure. If in the window I do manage to get a really strong holding mid, I'll do what I mentioned in the previous episode, drop him back. Make the unleash the fullbacks a little bit more. Talking of the fullbacks, that's not what I asked for. Talking of the fullbacks, there we go. We have Pellegrinelli and Morelli who are going to be playing. Pellegrinelli shrouded himself in glory in the previous episode, if we remember. I'm sure you do. He got himself sent off. He also gave away a penalty. It's quite frustrating. But he's coming back in on the right-hand side. His stats aren't perfect, but he's not bad. Left back, we have Morelli, who is much more attacking. His stats aren't great, but we'll give him this game, or at least the first half, see how he gets on. Along with them, defence-wise, we have Okoye, Maori, and Carmo playing in the mid-3. Is Okoye got any movement? No, he's just goalkeeper or sweeper. He's not too fussed. I am looking at another keeper because there's a little bit of interest from him on the previous windows. So I need a backup plan just in case. We have Ferri, Castrovilli, and Yanko in the middle. Filippelli, who I'll show you in a second, he's playing the holding role to Angulo and Cancelleri. He's someone that I've just spotted. He's left-footed, obviously, because I think everyone in this team's left-footed. He looks all right. He's 22. His potential looks quite strong, so I'll give him a few games, see how he beds in. But His stats look like he could be quite useful for us. Yanko has a corner on the left-hand side for us, puts it to Maori at the near post, and it's over. Ball over to Ferry in the middle of the park. Angulo. I'm enjoying this formation. I just am. It's quite good. Scores goals. Now we're all tactically familiar. It seems to be bedding in quite well. Obviously, I need to buy players of a different calibre to the ones we've got, because quite a lot of them are quite weak. But it's cool. We get in there. We get a little bit of money from the players we've got at the club, and it's allowing us to improve. Cancelleri somehow has completely missed the goal there. A corner. Yanko this time again puts it in, and Vorus heads away for Ascoli. Ferry runs back, picks up the loose ball, back into Maori. Carmo, Cancelleri hits the target that time. Ref's having a look into it, but I'm pretty sure he's onside. Checking it. He's giving it. Carmo puts the ball to him, so he's here. Okay, it was relatively close, but I don't think it was worth all the hoo-ha about. 38 minutes. Castrovilli has the ball in the middle, puts it to Angulo, brilliant feed through to Cancelleri, back to Angulo, and he smashes it into the top corner. I was not expecting my striker to immediately return the ball, a little quick 1-2 between them. The defender's gone, doesn't have a clue what's going on. I like that a lot. Their 18s, it's just gone. Doesn't exist. On his arse. Half time. Just after this corner, Yanko puts it in. Towards the near post, Carmo brings it down to Angulo at the edge. Cancelleri pokes it in. It's 3-0. I feel vaguely foolish. But it's fine. It's 3-0. It's the only time I've ever preempted a half time. We're going and scored. I don't know how my centre-back has been allowed to bring the ball down from a corner inside the 6-yard box. But, yeah, he did. Got a goal out of it. Happy days. 3-0. I'm thinking we'll bring on some other youngsters because, as I say, we've got a game against Roma very soon, and I want my people as fresh as possible. So we'll leave Cancelleri on. I am going to bring off Angulo for Poulsen. We'll put Filippelli into the advanced roles. We also will bring Castrovilli off. We'll put Yanko in the middle, and we'll bring on Moroni, who's one of our youngsters. Again, left-footed. And finally, I do have Carmo, who can come off. I'm going to do it. We'll bring Carmo off for Grealish. Hopefully, that'll be enough for us. I'll make him a cover as well. We have a free kick on the left. Yanko puts it in towards our centre-back. But Ascoli have been able to... This is an issue. I'm not 100% sure how that's happened and how they didn't score. I had one guy back, and even then, he was stood like on the on the centre circle. Let me have a little look at that in a minute. Brynhildsen puts in a cross, and Karamoko's header is caught by the goalie. So, where are we? Set pieces, free kicks. God, which one of these even would it be? I haven't even touched these, so I wouldn't mind, but like what they're doing. I'm going to defend. It's an attacking one. Yeah, no, I should have lots of people back, but just no one was feeling it, which is good. I've got just kind of vanilla, standard free kick tactics, because A, there's too many of them, and B, I haven't changed them. Probably mostly B. A goal kick for Ascoli. Lazzarini puts it upfield to Broby, and then Promshrikal. Jesus, that was a tricky name. He had his shot saved. Our guy kicks it out. I was just about to bring Cancelleri off, and then it occurred to me I've already made 3 subs. So, needless to say that didn't happen. Into the last 5 minutes. We're doing pretty good. I'll drop some praise on them again. They're loving it. Little green faces everywhere. I am aware that I weren't able to, or I wasn't able, should I say, if it's actual English, to substitute Cancelleri. And now that I'm probably going to want him in this game, I didn't think about that. Fiorentina, currently sat in 3rd place and 4 points ahead of us. Goal differences are quite similar. So we're having a pretty similar season. But it'd be nice for us to get a little win on the board against them. Apparently I wasn't at kickoff time, so I'll see you with the team. No, I won't. Completely lied to you. Have a look at that. Wasn't even planning to show you this today. We've got an excellent intake coming for our youth. 2 centre mids, 2 fullbacks, 1 goalkeepers. Perfect. Well, it says 2 goalkeepers, to be fair, but ignore that. At least it's not like wingers and wing-backs, wide midfield. Just anyone wide or an attacking mid. But fortunately, we don't play them positions, so it's just in positions that we use, which is bless. The team to play Roma. We have Okoye in goal, Couto, Kera, Carmo, and Aaron as the back four. Castrovilli as our ball-to-ball mid every time. Box-to-box mid, with Zakarian and Baeza as our Mazzalas. And then we have, at the moment, Angulo supporting, but I am going to swap out and put Paulson as a holding mid. Again, it's not a holding mid, it's box-to-box mid and deep lying forward. Completely different things. Paulson is a deep line forward, and then Angulo and Cancelleri as the strikers. Our lineup, we've just seen it. I'm not going to try and do positions again, because apparently I can't do them. And, only just noticed, that has a little scrolly bar so you can see who your players are. Never noticed that was there. A 4-3-1-2 from Roma, which is a nice change. It's not quite our 4-1-3-2, which we're not even using, so let's not talk about that. Foulon has the ball on the left for Roma, back with Crisante and Senasese. Santazio? Is their centre-back? They aren't looking too rushed on the ball, but they also don't look like they're getting anywhere at the moment. So I'm okay with this as it's going. San Giorgio, they've got a lot of players with S at the start of their name, except for Molina. He has the ball out on the right-hand side. Our guys run over, tried to push him, failed. He's got his crossing. Oh, that's unfortunate. San Giorgio had a header, and I don't know if it hit Edouard or if he actively headed it in. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and tell him that he headed it in. But regardless of what happened, we 1-0 down. Okay, yeah, Edouard definitely meant that. Aaron with a free kick. Why do I insist on calling them by the wrong things? That's a corner. Just is. Benitez claims it after I've misnamed it. And apparently I've got 4 guys forward. Who's this? Zakarian. He's just going to go and join the strikers. Yankuto has the ball out at right back. Zakarian still highlighted. Hopefully he'll do a madness in this highlight. No. Yankuto just passed the ball away. Up towards Edward. They're playing a similar thing to me. It seems that all their strikers, all like advanced players, are absolute units. I know Edouard's quite tall, and that San Giorgio looks even taller than him. But unfortunately he's not real, so I don't have any prior knowledge. Baeza whips the ball across. Oh, and Angulo's shot is just wide. Aaron with a throw-in. Tried to get it to our player. Fouled miserably. San Giorgio with the ball outside the area. Back to Foulon. And for some reason crossed outside the box. But it leaves us with a 3-on-2 break. Brilliant ball through from Paulson. And Angulo's shot again doesn't find itself in the net. We do have this corner. But as we're aware, it's probably going to be nothing. Carmo hits crossbar. Oh, do you know what? Left that one in for a treat for you all. I've just noticed Roma have had one shot this game. They're 1-0 up. I don't know what they're claiming San Giorgio's header as then, because it definitely wasn't a pass. Foulon has it on the left side. Cristante, Edouard, and San Giorgio. They're moving the ball quite well. This is the frustration, but they just don't get like kind of close enough to challenge, except for their goal. Zakarian has it out on the right hand side for us. He's going to cut it back to Angulo, puts in a decent ball to the back post, and Cancelleri's header is just wide. Yankuto with a throw-in for us, puts it short to Castrovilli, so we managed to retain possession from this one. Back to the throw-in. I never know what you call them. Thrower? Set-piece thrower? Don't know. I might just call them by their name and try to give them a label. Molina Yankov. Brilliant ball. I'll do that again. It's not a brilliant ball. It's just a hopeful ball. If it comes off, brilliant. Yankuto out on the right. Zakarian, probably back to Yankuto. Oh no, he puts it in. Cancelleri scored. We bloody scored. We did it. Yeah. I had a feeling this game that it was just going to be one of those that we have 100 attempts and just never score. But no, we did it. I'm not sure how Cancelleri's winning a header. I assume this Molina's quite short. This is the advantage of your 3 forwards, is that quite a lot of time you have your striker challenging a fullback rather than a centre-back. So you're more likely to win the aerial battles, which is handy, especially in my Barcelona save, when both my strikers are 6'4". They're very good. Oh, I'm having a wonderful time over there. On 3 occasions now, I've scored double digits against the team. It's hilarious. What? Oh, Jesus. I thought Bowser actually scored that then. Thinking about it, I scored double digits with Den Haag as well. I know it was against a team like 2 divisions below me. It's a good formation. You score a lot of goals. Apart from in games where your players forget how to point the ball inside the white things, like we're having today. Oddly, we've got a top-down view. Sorry, it's gone back. Yankuto with the ball out on the right, through to Zakarian, hopeful ball forward that time. Back to the fullback. He's gonna break again. Poulsen, Cancelleri, Aaron. Puts it into Cancelleri, back to Poulsen, just off the edge, and he finds the bottom corner. Obviously, he heard me talking smack at half time, and he took great offence to it. Did he just do a front flip? He's like 63, what are you doing? I don't know what he's playing at there. Nice little ball between the guys. Into Aaron, cuts back to Poulsen, doesn't even control it. Just first time, bang, straight in the bottom corner. Happy days. We're in the lead. Foulon throws it short for Roma, but we intercept it this time. Poulsen breaks into the area. Not sure what that was. Very peculiar. So we've passed the hour mark. Almost up to the 67th minute. Cancelleri's looking incredibly tired. I know he's played very well, but I'd rather his leg not fall off. So we'll bring him off. Castrovilli again hasn't played very well. I'm going to put in Grealish. And actually I'm going to drop him back in an attempt to keep possession. We'll put him as a half-back. Keep possession, keep the lead. We also have Carmo that can come on, but I don't know who to bring him on for, or off, should I say. So we'll leave him. We'll leave him on. Hopefully he doesn't get injured or booked or sent off or whatever. Foulon with a throw-in again. Finds his teammate this time. Good work. Cristante and Edouard. Back to David Klassen, who apparently still playing. Sure he'd be about 63 by now, but evidently not. Senesi, Foulon. They're playing with the ball quite well, but where are you going? You're back with your goalkeeper. Do something. Have an output. But no. We don't let him having it. Not interested. Poulsen almost got set free, but he has no pace and the ball was too heavy. It's back with the Roma goalkeeper. Benitez is wasting time for us, which is good of him. He launches it forward to Edouard, who brings it down. They've ignored the whole team. 20 players on the pitch, completely ignored. That could have been very frustrating if they scored. Yankov takes the resulting corner to Cristante, and they win another corner. Yankov, again, puts it towards the middle, and it's headed out by Carmo. Angulo picks up the loose ball, nods it towards Poulsen, who, annoyingly, is the only person forward. Maybe I should have a look at that, because the deep line forward probably shouldn't be that guy. Oh, I don't know. It's not positionally, it's a player. Poulsen, I want him back, because he's slow and tall. Win a header. Want the other guys up there, because they're fast. Whereas sometimes my deep line forward is the faster one. So I don't know. I'll be there changing it between every game if that was the case. I feel like it's going to be 2-2 in a second. Klassen, it's 2-2. That's frustrating. Probably shouldn't have called him old, should I? Highlight was just kind of building that way, wasn't it? And then San Giorgio was just stood there in the area, just calm. And then it's blamed Carmo for a mistake in the commentary. I'm not sure what that was. His missed interception led to the goal being scored. What that translates as, he just wasn't in the way of the shot and it didn't hit him. But Molina has the ball out on the right for Fiorentina again. Yankov, Molina. This is leading me to think that dropping our centre mid down to holding mid hasn't helped us in the slightest. Klassen, Molina, back to Klassen. Molina's on it once more. The cross is scooped up to San Giorgio, whose header has gone just wide. I'm going to push Grealish back up because that hasn't helped us in the slightest. However, I will make him a deep line playmaker on defence. So hopefully we'll have some sort of defensive mindset, but still doing something in a positive fashion rather than just sitting there, just stopping things. Foulon throws it, finds his teammate, who then kicks it at one of our players. It's all right. We lost possession straight away. San Giorgio still has possession. Puts it to... how's that happened then? I don't know what to say about that. We tackled San Giorgio about 3 times here, and he just kept it each time. This is one of those ones where it's score against you on FIFA, and you're just like, this is utter BS. How obvious is it that the game wanted them to score? And I feel The Football Manager's done the same thing there. Not a fat lot happened after that goal. That's incredibly annoying. I'm just going to move on. After that farce, we'll leave that there. We're kicking off the year with games against Inter and Juventus. We're then into the third round of the Cup against Lazio. I'll probably team that up on the episode with the game against Atalanta. And maybe there might be a little bit of transfer business to update you on. That would be wonderfully exciting. We're ending the season with 3 games, which is just unfair, of Inter, Roma and Juve. Why? Why have they done that to me? There is some items on screen now if you did want to click onto them. As I mentioned earlier, if you did, I'd like to subscribe, show your support on the channel, that'd be greatly appreciated. And thank you very much for your time.